57-41 is the score at the half na itong knockout game, win or go home contest. Barangay Ginebra leading the Talk and Text Tropang Texters. Mag-umarjan pa rin po ang inyong lingkod. Kasama pa rin natin si Dominic Uy. Dom, it's been a defensive type of game para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Simula pa lang, they started out with Japet Aguilar. He had one block and he actually distracted a couple of shots for Talk and Text na naging problema nila nung game against nung Sunday when the big men really ate up the big men of itong Barangay Ginebra. So big start para dito sa Barangay Ginebra, which ended up in a big quarter for them, 26-15.
Silipin natin ang ilan sa mga kapanapanabik na pangyayari mula nga dyan sa quarter number 1. And nabanggit mo na, Japet Aguilar got the starting nod. Hindi lang sa depensa, pati sa opensa nakapag-contribute din naman agad siya. Pero si Dior Lohorn, ang import ng Barangay Ginebra, he gave up the assist there. This time around, he will take it to the rack. Also, with a strong start here, he had 9 points in quarter number 1. Sa pagkakataong to, mahahanap siya ni L.A. Tenorio. Pero para sa Tropang Texters, although they only came up with 15 points, it was Harvey Carey off the bench who kept them at least within striking distance in this contest. Reyes locating Carey sa pagkakataon na yun. And like you said, it was 26-15 after 1.
Well, after that first quarter, yung depensa na pinakita ng Barangay Ginebra, that zone defense, nahirapan talaga itong Talk and Text. But in that second quarter, pretty much the same story. Doon sa ating second quarter, still that defense of Barangay Ginebra was able to hold up. Though Talk and Text was able to knock down a couple of jumpers from the outside, just like that 3-point shot of Jimmy Alapag, pretty much pareho yung storya. Inuna ng Barangay Ginebra yung depensa, pumangalawa na yung opensa nitong Barangay.
Kaya naman, 41 nga lang i-score ng Talk and Text at the half, and it was punctuated by a huge three-pointer by L.A. Tenorio to end the first 24 minutes of action. 57-41, Barangay Ginebra sitting on a comfortable lead so far.
A 16-point lead at the half is huge para dito sa Barangay Ginebra, but expect Talk and Text to come out guns a-blazing dito sa ating third quarter. If you're Barangay Ginebra, you have to understand, tapos yung 24 minutes, pero meron pa tayong 24 minutes para makalaro ulit tayo sa Thursday.
Silipin muna natin ang ilan sa mga numero, paano tayo nakarating sa score na to.
That first quarter, we talked about the defense holding down Talk and Text to just 24%, tas sila naman nakashoot ng 58%. They moved that basketball, both teams, more or less pretty well, but we talked about again yung defense at turnovers para sa Talk and Text, 7 turnovers, only 4 para sa Barangay Ginebra. Then off those 7 turnovers, 11 points ang na-score ng Gin Kings.
Pagdating naman ng second quarter, you were saying almost the same story.
Almost the same story in terms of the defense, holding down Talk and Text to a bit higher yung percentage, 48%, but they shot 59%. And then itong Barangay Ginebra still able to get their offense, how they were able to get down low. Na foul itong Barangay Ginebra. They had 11 attempts from the free throw line. Though Talk and Text, they played a lot better nung second quarter. They were able to move that ball well. 9 assists sila. Dun sa second quarter, yung Barangay Ginebra meron ng momentum eh. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin, 31 points in that second quarter.
We are just moments away from the second half of action. At yan po, ihahatid namin sa iyo. Live pa rin ng Sports 5 dito sa IBC sa aming pagbabalik. The NCAA and the PBA like never before. Get real-time updates straight from your phone with the Pinoy Hoops app. Be the ultimate hoops fan and follow your favorite teams and players, now available on Android as well as iOS. 57-41, Barangay Ginebra sitting on a 16-point lead as we begin this third quarter of action. Dumar John, Dominic Uy, Erica Padilla ang inyong trio sa Martes ng gabi na ito. L.A. Tenorio nagsisimula para sa Ginebra. Gets it down low to Lohorn. Kasama nila si Mamaril, Kagiwa, and Ellis. Talk and Text will have Castro, Fels, Fonacher, Peak, and De Ocampo. Japet Aguilar started this game pero has not seen action ever since.
Well, they don't want to force it. They're still up by 16 points. Hindi kinakailangan ulit itong si Japet Aguilar. So good decision again for Barangay Ginebra.
Dior Lohorn scoring his 22nd point of the game.
One more statistic that we failed to mention dun sa ating first two quarters, in-court matchup. Dior Lohorn already with 22 points. Ito namang si Courtney Phelps only with 4.
Laki nga ng problema nito. Opa with Phelps scoring just 4 as Fonacher turns to the long ball once again. Lead is down to 15 para dito sa Ginebra. Ellis babawi. Gets the 3 right back.
Ellis now with 8 points in the ball game. That's what we were talking about. Kapag may groove ka sa depensa, yung opensa mo napakadali na rin eh. But unlike when your offense is not going, mas mahirap dumepensa. They always say, let the defense dictate how your game goes. That's what Brgy Ginebra has been doing.
Para malaman natin ano mga napag-usapan at the half, balikan natin si Erica.
Coach George told me na para masiguro ang panalo, they just have to make more rebounds, and once hawak na ang bola, be patient, huwag magmadali para maganda ang ikot at ma-execute ang play accordingly. Natapos ang halftime with a prayer led by JJ, thanking God for the first half. Para naman sa TNT, we can't shoot. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Josh. Nakukuha naman daw nila ang open looks pero hindi nila na ipapasok ang mga tira. Wala naman daw problema sa kanilang plays. It's just really a matter of being accurate para makascore. Balik sa inyo.
That time around, ito si Courtney Bell starting to go to work. Pero LA Tenorio with a bicycle shot. Gets 2 of those 3 right back. De Ocampo sa poste, mamaril on him. They swing it over to Fels. Castro couldn't pull the trigger. Gets it to Larry. Fonacher with a long 2.
Let's go back to the report of Erica. Coach Josh was saying that they need to be able to be accurate. Accurate because yung zone defense itong Brgy Ginebra forcing them to take those outside shots. If you don't knock them down, mahihirapan kayo. But that's why if Tokentex is not able to knock down those shots, they need to be able to get to the basket.
19 points in the game now para dito kay Fonacher, pero no other tropang texter in double figures. Pero mga ganyang schema, no? Baka ginagamit niya na Ginebra na you just let one guy hurt you and not the rest. Hindi katulad nung nakaraan nga na 6 na tao nag-double figures para sa tropa.
You want to be able to limit a number of players, and then even if one guy goes berserk, ang sinasabi niyan, ang gagawin mo, you play the odds that one guy cannot beat you.
Mark Gagiwa hurries that triple, may kasama pang foul. Quick release to, no? Never held the ball below his shoulders. Pag salo niya, pinukol na rin kagad.
That also goes to show you that he expected that pass from LA Tenorio, something that he knows LA will do. Why? LA is averaging 10 assists per ball game.
19 na ang abante rito ng Brgy Ginebra. Talk in Texas in a world of trouble. Di pa makakuha ni Ranidel yung kanyang jump hook. LA once again on the run. Tenorio drops it off the low horn. LA Tenorio all over the floor. Blackjack na ang abante ng Barangay. Timeout forced on Coach Norman Black here. They are still trying to figure out how to stop LA and the rest of Ginebra.
Yung legs yung pinakita.
Back inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum kung saan nagsisimula na magsaya ang mga fans ng Brgy Ginebra habang hinahanap natin ang ating mga ulalam, mahal na masa fans of the day. Mula sa masarap, malaman, mura at convenient kasi easy to open. Ulalam, ready to eat ulam. Para sa masa, mahal na masa. Ulalam, 15 pesos lang. 70-49. Brgy Ginebra up by 21 points. LA Tenorio with another masterful performance here, Dom. 12 points, 8 assists. Amaril with a block, but Ranidel would not be denied.
Out of those 8 assists, 3 assists doon dito sa third quarter.
Dito na nga, nag-breakaway ng tuluyan. Speaking of breakaways, Courtney Fels. Beautiful looking slam mula sa Tokentex import, and that forces Coach Ato into a 30-second timeout. Ganda nung response na itong tropa dun sa maagang timeout kanina ni Coach Norman Black.
Well, that's what you want if you're Coach Norman Black. Off a timeout, your team responds, but right away Coach Ato Agustin wants to cut it. Naka-breakaway jam itong si Courtney Fels. Right away, let's call a timeout. Keep the momentum on our side.
So let's see how Brgy Ginebra will respond. Still up by 17 points. Balikan muna natin si Erica.
Dulo na ng eliminations na makapasok itong si Courtney, pero ganun pa man, he's seeing this as an ordinary game without pressure. They've been playing daw all their lives, so they just need to focus to deliver well. Magkasama daw sila ni Tony Mitchell sa Boston Celtics Summer League. Magkaibigan man, pero magkaiba ang style of play. Offensive ang mindset ni Mitchell, defense naman daw siya sa kanya, which is what they need as offense comes naturally to TNT.
Tenorio looking for Ellis underneath. Play broken up by the tropang Texters. Here comes Bonacher on the run. Bonacher to Fels, puts up a three. Bang!
Courtney Fels, 4 points in the first 2 quarters. Now a total of 12, so 8 points in this quarter. That play, yung breakup play na yun, siya rin ang gumawa.
He's got 5 of this 7-0 run by the Blue Shirts. Kaya mabasa 14 ang abante ng Brgy Ginebra.
Tamang-tama yung sinabi ni Erica. Ang iuna niyang iniisip yung depensa. He forced that turnover and then scored after that.
Kagiwa on the move, in traffic, gets the basket.
But Kagiwa will not have any of that. He will make sure that his Barangay Ginebra Gen Kings have a 16-point lead.
Jason Castro though gets those 2 right back. Baka mas maganda pa with a bonus free throw coming up. Castro misses on the bonus though. Mamaril gets it over to Tenorio. LA forces one up. Fishing expedition ang ginawa doon ni Tenorio.
There are gaps in the defense of Talk and Text.
Anthony picks up the personal foul. Ika-4 na yan para dito kay Sean Anthony. TNT's coaching staff staying put. They like the 5 they have on the floor.
Well, they made a run. They were able to do that run, so Coach Norman giving the time that the 5 deserves.
Tenorio goes 2 for 2 to re-establish a 16-point lead para sa Ginebra. Castro in the lane, doing what he does best. Niluwa lang ng ring. Mamaril got it over to Tenorio. LA attacking over to the corner. Bang! Chris Ellis buries that 3. Personal foul caught on Courtney Fels. Bonus free throw coming up for the rookie.
Again, great ball movement for Barangay Ginebra. Then Fels trying to go for that shot of Chris Ellis. Called for that foul.
Ellis though misses on the bonus. Chris Ellis with 11 across his number. Fels starting to feel it here, Dom.
Very different look for Courtney Fels dito sa ating third quarter. A lot more aggressive on the offensive end.
Bullhorn fouled on the kickout pass. Fels has already scored 11 of his 15 points here in the third quarter. As Talk and Text is starting their fight back. Alapag and Carey back on the floor. Castro at De Ocampo ang kanilang papalitan rito. Kagiwa from top of the key. Fels all over him. Mark gets away. Goes glass. Wala. Mamaril over to Ellis. Left-handed look is good. And this is now a tournament best 13-point performance para kay Ellis.
Chris Ellis, he started out this ball game. You know that he can score. He will knock down shots. But impact yung binibigay ni Chris Ellis in today's ballgame.
And we've been asking all tournament long, every time we see Barangay Ginebra, sino ang tutulong doon sa kanilang tatlong hari in Kagiwa, Tenorio, and Lowhorn. Chris Ellis rising up to the challenge here, Dom.
Well, he's of course, siya yung unang suspect naman dapat dyan because he gets a lot of minutes from Coach Ato Agustin. But the problem with Chris Ellis this conference is madalas, siya yung bumabantay dun sa import ng kabila.
Billy Mamaril also with 8 points, pero Fels definitely starting to shoot the lights out of the big dome. Ang problema, malaki pa rin ang abante ng Ginebra. Lowhorn at the post, peak to beat. He steps away. Lowhorn looking to beat Ollie off the dribble. The leaner overcooks it. Alabag for the board. Jimmy on the move. Lowhorn picks him up. Jimmy's got the speed. Uses that crossover. Drops it off the peak. He's clobbered by Mamaril and held down. And Ollie is not liking that. Ali expected the foul. It is a do-or-die knockout match. Pero what he did not like was tinanganan pa siya.
Napatagal no? After that foul, held on to him.
Referees reviewing that last piece of action. Unnecessary contact. That's how you define a flagrant foul.
But when you look at that reaction of Ali Peak, he wasn't really pissed off at Billy Mamaril. He's more looking for the call from the referee.
Parang ipito nyo na para bumitaw na. At yun na nga, na flagrant foul penalty wala. Etong si Billy Mamaril because he held on to Ali Peak a little longer than he was supposed to. So 2 shots plus possession to para sa tropa. Might be a critical point in this contest though.
Well, what will happen here for Talking Text? You can see them. They're knocking down their shots already. They're executing a lot better. However, yung depensa nila hindi pa sumusunod. They're still allowing Barangay Ginebra to score.
Coaching staff of Barangay Ginebra up on their feet asking for the explanation. A flagrant foul is defined as unnecessary contact. The foul was given up and then he was held down. Naberhag siya. I think that's what unnecessary contact means.
I think that was the right call by the referees.
Peak takes care of first. Si Willie Wilson ang papasok para dito kay Mamaril. Talking Text can get themselves to within 11 after the sequence. Ali takes care of both. And Talking Text will keep possession. Pwede palang bumaba sa 10 if they hit a 3. Look for Fels to try and oblige. He's hit a handful of them here in the third quarter. Fels against Kagiwa. Pull it past the carry underneath. Harvey goes glass for the 2 points.
Courtney Fels taking over here in the third quarter, doing it on defense, knocking down the 3-point shots, and that time giving that assist.
So a 4-point possession para dito sa tropa. Gets them to within 11. Barangay Ginebra looking to respond. They look for Lowhorn at the post. Bago pa man makapwesto, meron ng foul. Penalty na etong Talking Text.
He talked about imposing presence para kay Dior Lowhorn. Harvey Carey trying to delay that cut of Dior Lowhorn by bumping him, pero natawagan siya ng foul.
Lowhorn stops the bleeding somewhat para dito sa Ginebra. Dior pushes their lead back up to 13. It was highest at 21 kani-kanina lamang. Larry to Jimmy. Oh, Fels was not there. Unforced error on the part of the tropa.
Well, Jimmy's used to having a guy on the wing, but Fels was waiting for it a little bit higher than normal.
Iniling mo, higher eh. Higher tuloy pasa ni LA. Right on cue. Sumobra yung pasa. So Talking Text with another chance here. Jimmy to Larry. He finds that wing. Larry couldn't make it pay though. Bonasher to Ellis. Oh! Air Force One makes them pay once again. 10 assist na para dito kay LA Tenorio. Is this gonna be 11? Hindi. Umiscore muna siya. Mintis ka lang ang kanyang tira.
But look at Mark Kagiwa trying to battle for that board.
Fels on the secondary. Steps back for a 3. Oh! Smooth as silk, Dominic.
Courtney Fels here in the third quarter. 5 3-point shots.
He only scored 4 points in the first half. He has exploded for 17 here in the third. Mahigit 3 minuto pa ang natitira. Kagiwa tapped away by Courtney Fels. Aban nagbabalik para dito kay Panoshera as we take a look at this Kawasaki rousing fast break brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. 6 seconds on this Ginebra shot clock. LA against Jimmy. Up fake. Put attacking carry. LA never giving up. Ball is with Ferriols. Alapag surveys the floor. Stop and pop three. Bang!
Erica reported it. They needed accuracy from their shots. In the third quarter, Talking Text has 7 3-point shots.
Kung tama ba, Matko? Etong Talking Text, grabing third quarter na binabalik dito. 35 points na ang kanilang ibinubuhos.
Pito doon, di ba? Pitong 3 points.
Wanting to add to this, Jimmy once again. Not that time around. Harvey underneath. Has it taken away.
Talking Text wishing for a foul that time on Harvey Carey.
Lowhorn. They swing it around to Kagiwa. Hindi makabawi. Alapag for the rebound. Here comes Jimmy. Zigzagging a pass over to Ellis. Barangay Ginebra doing enough to keep Talking Text at bay.
Nakakasabay sa depensa itong Barangay Ginebra.
Look at that pass. Tenorio looking for Lowhorn, but Dior could not handle it. Barangay Ginebra will be charged for this timeout with just 2:13 remaining in the third. The prayer warriors of the Talking Text Tropang Texters has had their work cut out for them. It's been a huge climb para dito sa Tropa, and they are still down by 9 points, 85-76. Pero moments ago, this was a 21-point ball game, Dom.
35 points for Talking Text so far in the third quarter, pero hindi pa tapos itong quarter na ito. 7 out of 9 from that 3-point area for the Tropang Texters. But Barangay Ginebra, kapag lumalapit itong Tropa, meron pa rin silang defensive measures na nagagawa.
Barangay Ginebra sitting on that 2-3 zone. Ito yung sinasabi ni Mark na hindi pa raw na-figure out yata ng Tropa. Fells on the move. Kagiwa all over him. Ferriols will offer the pick. They get it over to Jimmy. Jumps it over to Aban. Aaron has 4 to work with. Harvey stopping on the time. Puta tayo na dito kay Lowhorn.
That's what we were talking about. Yung big defensive stops itong Barangay Ginebra. This was keeping Talking Text at bay.
Elterbrand on the floor. Pinagpahinga si Tenorio. Wilson looking for Lowhorn. He elects to take it himself. Lowhorn for the board. Merong foul. From behind, is it on Lowhorn or Ellis dahil tumbaron itong si Ferriols? Prestone defensive stop of the game muna tayo. Brought to you by Prestone Brake Fluid for superior braking action and safety. Sigurado, nasa mabuti kang kamay. Sa kalahating minuto natin ito sa ating third quarter.
That foul went to your Lowhorn, but with a push.
Fells has erupted here in the third. Gets it to Jimmy. Alapag misses. Ferriols keeps it on that side. Jimmy resets this attack. Alapag through a carry pick. Gets it to Fells. 12 seconds pa sa kanila shot clock. Fells trying to split 2 defenders. Kagiwa slaps that leather away.
Another big stop for Barangay Ginebra. Coming from whom? Mark Kagiwa.
Talagang Barangay Ginebra quelling this uprising ng Tropa. Kagiwa with a pull-up. Thought he was fouled. Rebound battle. Tatapik ni Wilson. Lowhorn couldn't make him pay, but it is Willie Wilson once again.
The effort of the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings dito sa larong ito. Wow!
Elterbrand against Fells. 12 to shoot. JJ to Ellis looking for Lowhorn. Ellis pulls up. Long two. Still good.
Not hesitating. Ellis now with 17 points, 12 of it coming in the third quarter.
Last shot time para dito sa Top and Text. That basket was huge and reestablishes a double-digit advantage para sa TNT. Alapag with 8 to work with. Fouled by Elterbrand. Once again, Barangay Ginebra finding themselves with a bunch of fouls to give at the end of the quarter.
That means they're playing good defense against Talking Text. Plus, itong talk and text, paano ba sila nakahabol din? Puro mga 3-point shots. Barangay Ginebra forcing them to still take those outside shots. But the difference, dito sa third quarter, pumapasok na yung tira ng talk and text.
De Ocampo coming back on para dito kay Carey. Pels, nagmamadali, getting by two. Oh! Nobody standing in the way of Pels. What a move, Dom, to end the third quarter of action.
Talk about the third quarter that has belonged to this guy on your screens. Courtney Pels, 19 points this quarter, 5 out of 5 from the 3-point area dito sa quarter na ito.
Courtney Pels doing it from everywhere. Long ball was working. The open court was kind to him. Pero kahit nata-traffic, nakakagawa pa rin ng paraan. Etong import ng tropa, 87-78, 9-point lead para sa Ginebra.